Machinery can sometimes be complicated. But when you're dealing with delicate historical information, well, the old way of doing some things can be frustrating.
We have James Thompson, we have Max Cameron, we have all kinds of things. Yes.
Tidi Kagume is the enthusiastic coordinator of the Powell River Museum. Tidi and her team were fortunate to receive a provincial community access grant that really helped a special project for the museum get underway.
The first archivist who was here, Golden Stanley, had saved all the newspapers. However, they were very cumbersome.
Not only were the newspapers bulky, but they were also
deteriorating. So when researchers came in, we would lug the newspapers up from downstairs and then they'd have to go through them one by one.
not the most efficient or pleasant task for any genealogists, researchers, city planners, or property owners looking for historical facts on Powell River.
This has been in my heart for a very, very long time. Easy access to the information from the newspapers.
But she couldn't do it alone. Good thing Tidi has a dedicated team of volunteers. One in particular, Doug Mobley, has been crucially instrumental to getting Powell River's historical newspapers online. A retired systems engineer and IT manager at the mill, Doug's love for all things computers started back in 1958.
They've always been a fascinating thing for me. And I've always enjoyed computers since the first time I got involved with them, so this is fulfilling continuing interests.
Because of his extensive IT background, Doug was tasked with creating a newspaper scanner and a separate book scanner from scratch, with a budget of only $1,000.
I found various articles on the internet that made use of things that I knew a lot about anyway, and built a machine which moves a camera around over newspapers, taking pictures which then are merged together, and then we take the merged pictures and OCR them.
OCRing the pictures converts them into text, allowing the images to become searchable. It roughly takes 2 minutes to scan one page, with the camera taking 4 pictures automatically. It then takes Doug about 4 minutes to configure the pictures correctly to make a nice rectangular searchable page.
When we have this all done, we'll just be able to type in anything. Weather. We've had people come in, what was the weather like in 1964?
Powell River News ran from 1922 to 1999. Last year, Doug triumphantly got through 6 years of newspapers, but he never lets his success get to his head.
But it still is really a prototype machine. It's not the sort of thing that you'd sell because it still has some quirks which you have to be familiar with.
Thanks to countless hours put in by an extraordinary volunteer, Tidi, her team, and the town of Powell River can rediscover and enjoy its rich history in a much more modern way. See you at the museum. I'm Reggie Cabley in Powell River.